The 2025 summer transfer window is turning into a whirlwind, with Europe's elite scrambling to rebuild after a season filled with chaos and setbacks. And in the eye of the storm, Xavi Simons, one of the hottest names on the market. The Dutch starlet has become the subject of intense interest from two Premier League giants, Chelsea and Arsenal. But this isn't just a battle of who's got deeper pockets. It's a reflection of ambition, long-term vision, and the strategic direction each club is determined to pursue. So what makes Xavi Simons such a key target? And why is this transfer saga turning into one of the most complex stories of the summer? Simons' story began at Barcelona's legendary La Masia Academy, a place where he wasn't just taught how to play football, but how to understand it. From a young age, he was hailed as a prodigy. At La Masia, he absorbed the essence of positional play, ball control, tactical awareness, and adaptability across different systems. But in search of greater opportunities and a faster track to first-team football, he made the bold decision to leave Barcelona. What followed was a journey through some of Europe's most demanding environments: Paris Saint-Germain, PSV Eindhoven, and most recently, RB Leipzig. Each step along the way shaped him. No longer just a promising talent, Simons has evolved into a tactically mature, physically capable modern midfielder. His 2024-25 season with Leipzig, while disappointing in terms of team success, was a personal triumph. Despite the club failing to secure European football, Simons stood out with 11 goals and 8 assists in 33 appearances across all competitions. He impressed with his sharp finishing, clever passing, and relentless pressing in the final third. Primarily operating as a right-sided attacking midfielder, Simons is also capable of playing as a classic number 10 or dropping deeper to dictate play. His ability to roam, escape tight spaces, and drive forward with the ball makes him a tactical asset for any coach. Unsurprisingly, his rapid rise has drawn attention from clubs ready to build their future around him, and none more so than Chelsea and Arsenal. Since Todd Boehly took over at Chelsea, the club has undergone a dramatic transformation, especially when it comes to recruitment. The days of short-term, big-money, quick-fix signings seem to be fading. In their place, a new blueprint built around youth, development, and long-term cohesion. From Enzo Fernandez to Moises Caicedo and Malo Gusto, Chelsea are investing heavily in under-23 talents, not just as options but as the core pillars of their new identity. And in that context, Simons fits like a glove. In fact, Chelsea were reportedly the first club to approach Simons' representatives, even before initiating formal talks with Leipzig. That early move shows just how serious the Blues are. According to multiple reliable sources, Simons is said to be intrigued by the Chelsea project for 3 key reasons: a guaranteed place in the Champions League, something Leipzig can't offer this season; a clear role within a youthful, modern, forward-thinking footballing philosophy; most importantly, the chance to play in his natural position, where he can express his creativity without restrictions. Chelsea's decision to pull out of the race for Morgan Rogers and instead focus on Simons is telling. It's not just a cost-saving measure, it's a calculated move to land a more complete, versatile, and dynamic attacking midfielder. But standing in their way is a worthy challenger: Arsenal, a club with a bold vision under Mikel Arteta and a reputation for nurturing talent. Unlike Chelsea's aggressive and early approach, Arsenal have entered the race with more caution, and that hesitation could prove costly. The primary reason: their focus is currently locked on another major target, Viktor Gyökeres. With the urgent need to bring in a reliable number 9 to lead the line next season, much of Arsenal's financial muscle and operational energy is being funneled into that deal. And that's the crux of the issue: money. Having already spent nearly £200 million this summer, Arsenal now find themselves needing to sell before they can buy again. That financial reality has slowed their pursuit of Simons. The club has a clear sporting vision for the Dutch midfielder, but without full backing from the board, at least for now, Chelsea have pulled ahead in the race. For Simons, the next step in his career is more than just about contracts or salaries. After a strong campaign in Germany, he's ready to level up. The lack of European football at Leipzig has made it clear He needs a bigger stage. The Bundesliga no longer feels like the right environment. He's ready to go global. Leipzig understand that. They're open to letting him leave, but only on the right terms. While they've set a price tag of around 70 million euros, they are more focused on respecting the player's wishes than holding out for the highest bidder. And Chelsea? They've played it smart. Their proposal involves an upfront payment of 40 million euros, with the rest paid over the following year. A flexible structure that Leipzig favor. It gives the German club immediate cash while maintaining strong relations between all parties. Meanwhile, Bayern Munich have emerged as an outside contender, but their interest is lukewarm at best. They've only proposed a one-year loan, which neither Leipzig nor Simons finds appealing. Bayern's top priority remains Liverpool's Luis Diaz, making Simons more of a backup option than a serious target. Here's what matters. Leipzig aren't just selling Simons for the money. They want to send a message that they can develop and export elite talent to Europe's biggest clubs. And Chelsea, who meet both the financial requirements and the player's personal criteria, are now in pole position. But beyond the numbers and personal preferences lies the most critical factor of all, tactical fit. Both Chelsea and Arsenal need to think deeply, not just about buying a star, but about building around him. Under new manager Enzo Maresca, Simons is being welcomed not just as another signing, but as a key piece in a fluid, modern system built around movement, pressing, and technical intelligence. Maresca's setup would give Simons the freedom to roam, the space to create, and the responsibility to make things happen. He could rotate between the right or left flanks, operate as an advanced playmaker, and press high without compromising structure, all things he excels at. And perhaps most importantly, Simons has already had direct conversations with Maresca, not about money, but about football, about his preferred position, his tactical expectations, his role. That speaks volumes. For a player this intelligent, the sporting vision matters just as much as any financial clause. On the other hand, Arsenal already have a well-oiled machine in place. Arteta's side are known for their fluid passing, ball retention, and positional discipline. It's a system that thrives on cohesion and continuity, but that could also pose a problem. Martin Odegaard is virtually undroppable in the number 10 role, which means Simons would likely be pushed out wide or used sparingly in a rotational role, at least initially. And for a young player looking to explode into his prime, being forced to wait in line could stall his progress, especially if he doesn't hit the ground running. There's also the reality that Arsenal haven't yet fully committed to Simons, either financially or tactically. Their priority for now remains Viktor Gyökeres. That leaves Simons in a state of maybe, and at this level, maybe rarely wins over a player ready to take the next big leap. But make no mistake, Xavi Simons isn't just another transfer. He's a statement. He's a strategic piece, the kind of player you build around, not just plug in. At just 22, he's already gathered invaluable experience from stints at PSG, PSV, and RB Leipzig. He's no longer a prospect. He's a polished, high IQ footballer with room still to grow. Both Chelsea and Arsenal see in him not just present value, but the potential to shape their attacking identities for the next 5 to 7 years. And as it stands, Chelsea have taken the lead. They offer everything: financial flexibility, a tactical framework tailored to his strengths, a coach who believes in him, and a youthful project brimming with promise. Arsenal aren't out of the race, not yet, but they'll need to move quickly, balance the books, show conviction, and convince Simons he's central to their vision. Whether he ends up at Stamford Bridge or the Emirates, one thing is certain: Xavi Simons' next move will shape not just his future, but the destiny of whichever club earns his signature.